Thank you for listening to today's episode of Medical Device Global Market Access by Pure Global. Today, we're demystifying the documentation required to obtain a free sale certificate, often called an FSC or Certificate of Free Sale. This certificate is a crucial document for exporters. It is issued by a national competent authority, like the MHRA in the UK, and it serves as an official attestation that your medical device is legally sold within the European Economic Area or another source market. Many regulatory bodies in Asia, Latin America, and the Middle East require an FSC as part of the import registration process, making it a key that unlocks access to new territories. When applying for an FSC, two documents form the bedrock of your submission for nearly all device classes. The first is the Declaration of Conformity, or DOC. This is the legal document where the manufacturer formally declares that the medical device complies with all applicable requirements of the relevant regulation, such as the EU Medical Device Regulation, or MDR. The second is a valid ISO 13485 certificate, which proves that the manufacturer operates under a compliant quality management system. While the regulations have specific QMS requirements, providing the ISO 13485 certificate is a standard expectation from authorities issuing the FSC. The most significant variable in the FSC application dossier is the CE certificate issued by a notified body. Its inclusion is directly tied to your device's risk classification. It's a common misconception that all devices need a notified body certificate for an FSC application, but this is not the case. The requirement hinges entirely on whether a notified body was involved in the conformity assessment procedure for your device to be placed on the market in the first place. This is where device class becomes critical. For Class I devices that are non-sterile and have no measuring function, the manufacturer self-certifies conformity. No notified body is involved, so no CE certificate is issued or required for the FSC application. In this case, the DOC and proof of device registration are the key evidence. However, for devices in Class IS, IM, IR, and all higher risk classes including 2A, 2B, and 3, conformity assessment requires notified body oversight. Therefore, submitting a copy of the valid notified body issued CE certificate is a mandatory part of the FSC application for these devices. It is also important to consider the ongoing transition from the old Medical Device Directive, or MDD, to the new MDR. Under specific transitional provisions, devices with valid MDD certificates may continue to be placed on the market. If your device qualifies, you can still use your MDD-based CE certificate for an FSC application, provided it remains valid under the timelines extended to December 31st, 2027, or December 31st, 2028. Depending on the device's risk class. Always verify the status of your certificates before applying. If you need help navigating the complexities of global market access and securing your free sale certificates, we invite you to see how Pure Global can support your goals. Thank you for listening, and we'll see you next time.